Hey action lovers, welcome to the upcoming. Today, we're counting down the top 10 must-watch action movies on Netflix, packed with jaw-dropping stunts, high-octane chases, and edge-of-your-seat thrillers that everyone is talking about. From heart-pounding espionage to explosive fights, these films are the most watched, most thrilling Netflix action hits you can stream right now. But here's the twist, some of these movies will surprise you with secrets, plot twists, and epic moments you absolutely cannot miss. We've ranked them carefully so you'll know which ones are unmissable. So, before we dive in, make sure to subscribe to our channel, like and share it with your fellow movie fans. Let's start our countdown. Number 10. Havoc.
Idiot Chow!
It ain't up for discussion.
What happens when a broken detective, a runaway couple, a corrupt police squad, and a furious triad leader collide in one night of pure chaos? Havoc is the kind of action movie where every character is one bad decision away from total destruction. Patrick Walker, a broken homicide detective secretly working for a powerful tycoon, is pushed into a wild citywide chase when the tycoon's son, Charlie, and his girlfriend Mia accidentally steal a hidden drug shipment. Their mistake sparks a brutal war involving corrupt narcotics officers and the furious triads. As Walker digs deeper, betrayals explode, alliances shift, and every character becomes a target. Massive shootouts, close-range fights, and non-stop tension keep tightening until Walker faces the truth behind Sui's murder, and his own breaking point. Havoc is pure adrenaline, chaotic action, dark secrets, intense characters, and explosive twists that keep you guessing until the final shot.
You have no idea what I did.
Number 9. Skyscraper.
Get back!
Whoa, you don't understand. My family's in there.
Turn around!
Imagine being trapped in the world's tallest skyscraper. While it's burning from the inside, terrorists are hunting your family, and the only way in is climbing a crane 100 floors above the ground. Skyscraper throws you into danger from the very first second. Will Sawyer, a former Marine and FBI rescue leader, is living a peaceful life after losing his leg in a tragic mission. But everything changes when he's hired to inspect security for the Pearl, the tallest building ever built. Terrorists attack, a massive fire erupts, systems fail, and Will's family becomes trapped high above the blaze. With the police thinking he's the villain, and the building turning into a firestorm, Will must do the impossible, fight terrorists, outsmart traitors, and climb the outside of a skyscraper to save his family before everything collapses. Skyscraper is pure, high-altitude chaos, heart-pounding stunts, insane visuals, non-stop tension, and one father willing to risk everything. It's the perfect edge-of-your-seat action ride.
How did you get in the building?
Jumped off a super crane.
What?
Number 8. Karate Kid, Legends.
Sometimes it is the only way to move forward.
What if the past you're running from becomes the only thing that can save you? Karate Kid Legends brings two generations, two fighting styles, and two masters together for one final test, and it all begins with a single kick. Li Feng's life changes when his family moves from Beijing to New York, forcing him to leave martial arts behind after losing his brother. But trouble follows him fast. Bullies, street fights, and a dangerous dojo push Li back into the world he tried to escape. Mr. Han arrives from China, Daniel LaRusso joins from Los Angeles, and together they train Li in a powerful mix of kung fu and Miyagi-Do karate. With memories haunting him and a brutal rival waiting in the finals, Li fights through fear, pain, and loss to step into the Five Boroughs tournament, where one kick will decide everything. This film blends nostalgia, heart, training montages, emotional stakes, and a knockout final fight that delivers classic Karate Kid energy with modern power. It's the comeback story fans waited years for.
In life, you have only one question. Is it worth fighting for it or not?
Number 7. Jack Reacher, Never Go Back.
You think you're invulnerable.
That's right.
Maybe I rip your arm off, beat you to death with it.
What happens when the most unstoppable man in America becomes the prime suspect in a military conspiracy? A teenage girl gets targeted by assassins, and a deadly mercenary hunts them through the shadows. Jack Reacher Never Go Back throws you into a chase where trust is a luxury, and everyone is lying. Jack Reacher returns to his old military headquarters expecting to meet Major Susan Turner. Instead, he discovers she's been arrested for espionage. Reacher knows instantly, it's a setup. Things spiral when a mercenary called the Hunter kills key witnesses, frames Reacher, and threatens a teenage girl named Samantha, who may or may not be Reacher's daughter. Forced to run, Reacher, Turner, and Samantha dodge assassins, uncover a weapons smuggling operation, and chase the truth all the way to New Orleans. The tension keeps rising until Reacher faces the hunter in a brutal rooftop showdown, where only one man walks away. This movie delivers tight action, sharp suspense, tough hand-to-hand fights, and that classic Reacher style where justice always hits back, hard.
And when I find you, I'm gonna kill you all.
Number 6. Central Intelligence.
You should know one thing about me. I'm in the CIA.
Are you joking with me right now?
What happens when the most average man you know is suddenly dragged into international chaos? All because his old high school classmate turned into a deadly, muscular secret agent. Central Intelligence starts with a shock and never lets up. Calvin Joyner was once the most popular guy in school, but 20 years later, he's stuck in a boring office job and an unhappy marriage. Then he reconnects with Robbie Wirdicht, the bullied, overweight kid he once helped, now transformed into Bob Stone, a tough and unpredictable CIA agent. Before Calvin can understand what's happening, he's pulled into a world of gunfights, rogue agents, and a mysterious villain known as the Black Badger. The CIA thinks Bob is a traitor. Bob thinks Calvin is the only person he can trust. And Calvin? He just wants to survive long enough to fix his marriage. This movie blends action, comedy, heart, and non-stop surprises. If you love wild chases, hilarious banter, and an unlikely friendship that keeps you hooked, Central Intelligence is a must-watch.
Now that you're in,
I'm not in.
I know, but they think you're in.
But I'm not.
Probably one of those perception versus reality things.
Number 5. Night and Day.
He's been playing you. He's a spy, that's what he does.
I'm sorry, it's reflex.
What if the stranger you bump into at an airport turns out to be a rogue spy, and suddenly your normal life becomes a non-stop ride of bullets, explosions, and secrets you never asked for? Night and Day throws you straight into chaos, with zero warning. June Havens thinks she's just catching a simple flight home. But the moment she meets Roy Miller, nothing stays normal. On the plane, Roy single-handedly takes down an entire team of undercover agents, crash-lands the aircraft, and pulls June into a dangerous chase involving a stolen energy device, a missing inventor, and corrupt CIA agents. June finds herself drugged, kidnapped, rescued, chased again, and dragged across continents, from cornfields to the Alps to Spain, while trying to figure out one thing: is Roy a hero, or the world's most charming liar? This movie is pure fun, fast, funny, explosive, romantic, and unpredictable. Every scene keeps you wondering what Roy will do next, and whether June will survive the ride.
Why didn't he kill you?
I think he liked me.
Number 4. Plane.
Listen carefully. This is an emergency. I'm Captain Brody Torrance.
What would you do if your flight turned into a fight for survival on a remote rebel-controlled island? Plane is an action thriller that takes you from the skies straight into a deadly jungle where every decision could be your last. Brody Torrance, a skilled former RAF pilot, is flying a commercial plane from Singapore to Honolulu when a severe storm hits. Lightning destroys the plane's systems, and chaos erupts midair. Brody and his co-pilot manage an emergency landing, but on a dangerous, rebel-controlled island. With passengers held hostage, Brody teams up with fugitive Louis Gaspar to fight off ruthless rebels, navigate the jungle, and rescue everyone. Explosions, gunfights, and nerve-wracking stunts put them on the edge of survival as time runs out. Plane delivers non-stop tension, edge-of-your-seat action, and heroic courage. Every second is a fight for life, making it a must-watch for fans of thrilling, high-stakes adventure.
If you do this, you'll probably never see your family again. What about their families?
Number 3. Jason Bourne.
I remember everything.
Remembering everything doesn't mean you know everything.
What if your past keeps hunting you, and every move could be your last? Jason Bourne plunges you into a high-stakes world of spies, secrets, and relentless pursuit where trust is impossible and survival is everything. 12 years after exposing Blackbriar, Jason Bourne is living off the grid in Greece, haunted by memories and fighting as a street fighter. When ex-Dreadstone technician Nicky Parsons leaks CIA secrets, Bourne is pulled back into a deadly game. The CIA, led by Director Dewey, hunts him and Parsons, while a mysterious assassin known as the Asset closes in. As Bourne races across Athens, Berlin, London, And Las Vegas, he uncovers shocking truths about his family and the CIA program that made him a killer. Explosive chases, brutal fights, and high-tech espionage keep him one step ahead until he confronts the very people who shaped his life. Jason Bourne is adrenaline-packed, intense, and full of twists. It's a must-watch for anyone who loves smart, relentless action with a gripping story.
Jesus Christ, that's Jason Bourne.
Why would he come back now?
Number 2. Nonstop.
Someone on this flight is threatening to kill someone every 20 minutes.
What would you do if a stranger threatened to kill someone on your flight every 20 minutes, and the whole plane believed you were the culprit? Nonstop puts you at 30,000 feet, where trust is gone and every second counts. Bill Marks, an air marshal on a transatlantic flight from New York to London, receives terrifying texts: $150 million must be transferred, or someone dies every 20 minutes. As passengers panic and suspicion grows, Marks must figure out who the hijacker is before time runs out. With deadly secrets, poisoned colleagues, and a bomb hidden on board, the flight becomes a tense battlefield. Marks fights to save innocent lives, outsmart the mastermind, and prove his own innocence. Nonstop is a heart-pounding thriller with non-stop tension, shocking twists, and high-altitude action. It's a must-watch for anyone who loves edge-of-your-seat suspense and daring heroics.
We're running out of time. Do you hear me?
Number 1. The Equalizer.
A man with his skill. I want to know who he really is.
What if one man could take on a ruthless crime syndicate, right under the city's nose? The Equalizer shows how a quiet life can hide an unstoppable force. Robert McCall, a retired Marine and former intelligence officer, lives a calm life in Boston. But when he meets Alina, a young woman trapped by the Russian mafia, he decides enough is enough. Using his deadly skills and clever tactics, McCall wages war on the criminals threatening innocent lives. From brutal hand-to-hand fights to high-stakes confrontations with corrupt cops and merciless mobsters, he methodically dismantles an entire crime empire. The Equalizer is a thrilling ride of justice, strategy, and raw action. It's perfect for anyone who loves smart, intense vigilante stories with heart and suspense that keeps you glued to the screen.
He won't stop until he kills you and anyone you care about.
And there you have it, the top 10 must-watch action movies on Netflix in 2025. Which one are you adding to your watch list first? Or maybe you've already seen some of these epic thrillers. Let us know your favorites in the comments below. If you love this countdown, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more top movie recommendations. Like this video to show your love for action-packed adventures, and share it with your friends so they can catch these must-watch films too. Stay tuned, because we have even more exciting lists of movies, TV shows, and Netflix hits coming your way. Grab your popcorn, press play, and let the action begin.